Hello, Doug. This is Jay. Quick refresher. When somebody searches in Google for dentist in Logan, Utah, they're going to see a listing. There's this area up in pink up here, which is the paid listing. Sometimes you'll also see paid listings along the side over here. There's an area where you've got these little bubbles, and this is called Google Places. And I'm sure you're aware of this, but I'm just giving you a quick refresher. There's about 3 different places on page 1 of a Google search where your business can show up. And then these below the maps and, of course, above the maps up here are organic listings. And so you're showing up. Sometimes you're showing up in the paid listings, although in this particular search I didn't see it, and it can vary. Sometimes it shows up and sometimes it doesn't. I'm not putting a lot of focus because you're really not paying me to put focus on the paid listings, although people who do click on a paid listings are more likely to be a more serious customer. But the places listing is where most of the focus is really put, and where a lot of people are coming through. You're like number 3 or 4 down the list here on this. Now, I want to show you, I'm showing that because in the Google Places itself, here's the stats. You're getting impressions, which is highlighted in blue, and then you've got actions where people actually clicked. So 918 times your site showed up as users saw the business listing. 54 people actually took an action. 52 of those were looking for maps on how to get to your place. So that's good news. I want to show you some stats. Well, let's see. First of all, also, these are stats on your website itself. So the last chart that I showed you was Google Places. This is visitors that hit your site. Now, a lot of these come from people clicking in the Google Places, but they're also coming from those who found you through organic listings and even sometimes through paid. I've got some pay-per-click. So anyway, bottom line is you're getting an average of 3, 4, 2, 10, 12 visitors a day to your site. In fact, once through the course of the last 30 days there was 0. So the good news is someone's hitting your site for the most part every single day, and you're getting some traffic and people are seeing your site. Of those, how many of them are actually calling? Well, unless your secretary is or administrative assistant, unless Rachel is asking people, or those who answer the phone are asking specifically, and you're tracking it in some way, then you're not likely getting any kind of a real accurate figure. I do have one client that, well, a couple of clients who I've got a tracking number for, so I know that when they call that number, they came from the website. They came from the stuff I promoted, either from a video I put out there or from their website or from other media I've got online that came through that tracking number. In your case, I don't have that. So what I've done is just to get an idea. I've looked at figures. Now, this is a plumber client that I've based some of these figures off of. Now, these are your figures here, but in his case, in the plumber, I've noticed that an average of about 25% of the people that visit his site call. And so just using that from a real figure instead of just guessing. Now, of course, you're not a plumber and yours is a different kind of a business, but that's the only estimate that I have to go off of. So if I were to assume about the same thing, that 25% of the people are actually calling you, and since we really don't know, and that's the only thing I can do to guess, then we could based off of that, those figures, you're getting about 32 phone calls a month from the traffic that I've been able to send you. Google Places visitors and the unique visitors to your site combined with this total here, an average of 131 over the course of time, well, of this particular month. You're seeing, excuse me, over the course of the last several months that I've got you listed, 132, and if we assume 32 or 25%, about 32, 33 people calling in. So I think that's good news. There's some cool stuff going on there, and I just wanted to give you a heads up update of some of these numbers and the cool stuff that's happening, and hopefully that's making a difference. Thanks.